Hello everybody. Welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome in, Ryad, Rotten, Pinked. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher your name. I apologize in advance. Bokreen? I apologize. I probably butchered your name, but welcome in, everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. We're on the Forever World again, and we're going to be doing some terraforming around our Nether Portal. Let's switch over to the in-game. Queenie, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. There we go. Close up of my face, as always, to begin. I do apologize in advance. I might have to take a call or two during stream here. Some stuff came up, so I may have to mute for like 5 minutes here or there. But yeah, I'll let you know if I do. Anyways, you guys get a little bit of a preview as to what I've been working on for episode 5. I'm in Nether Portal, and we're working on some terraforming around here. What I want to get done on stream today is the rest of the stonework. That way I can record the detailing process tonight, and then hopefully get all the editing and whatnot done tomorrow and over the week. Dutch name so hard to pronounce. Fair enough. Do you have a name that you go by sometimes, or like a short form that I can use or anything? But yeah, this is mostly what I've been working on the last little bit. I did go to the Nether. Hello, user. That is a very generic username. That's kind of impressive that you managed to get it. I did go to the Nether and got myself all the Nether Fortress stuff that I need, minus the Wither Skelly Skulls. And I've been doing a lot of terraforming in this area too. Yeah, I see you, bear. Cat decided to run up and scream. Okay. Dylan, welcome in. Renee? Okay. I assume that's how you pronounce it. I have a friend who has a name like that, actually. But yeah, we're going to be doing a flashback here. That way I can include it in my video. So I'll have to remember to start and pause it during stream whenever we do stuff, which is always, you know, a real fun time. I'm real good at remembering these things. Hey, Bun, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So one thing that I have to decide before we start is something I was toying around with is, rather than having this hook around like I do here, I was thinking of just peeling back this wall and having it go straight across. Because here, let me sleep the night away so that we don't get blown up while I'm showing you my vision for this area. I'm gonna do some brainstorming live here. Multicraft Gaming, welcome in. Thank you for the sub over on YouTube. How you doing? See how many days you survived? This isn't a hardcore world. We're on day 533, but I have died once. I may have AFK'd out in the field and been blown up by a creeper. That was right. I didn't have one who said Renee, right? Really? Okay. Well, yeah, I actually have a friend with that name, so I've seen that before. But yeah, I don't know. I actually like this area of the terraforming here. Like, I like the shape of it, but I'm not super fond of how it looks looping around over here, because basically we're gonna use FreeCam to give you an idea of what I want to do. In this area right here, I want to have kind of a valley going back towards this mountain here, because I'm going to have all this terraforming meet up with the existing landscape back here. And I want to have a big bridge going across from one ledge over here that I'll make to another ledge over here. I think it'll be a cool feature. So I've got to run this backwards here. So from this point, I have to loop back and start heading towards the mountain. But it might be easier to just go from like this point and start arcing back, it might give a better shape. Killer, welcome in, welcome in. So I'm kind of torn, because I like how this area turned out, but I feel like it might be better to tear it back and run the wall back, because this area right here is just kind of awkward. That might be the way to go. It's always deciding what to do that takes the longest. Once I actually get going, I'm quite fast with terraforming. The other thing that we're going to have a problem with, so you're taking it real slow with this world. I'm on day 89 in my forever world, and I only built my base, a cool cliff with a pond, and busy with animal barn. I got full diamond, not enchanted. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm trying to take it slow with this world. So we only just went to the Nether, like, earlier today, when I was recording. And I haven't gone to the end or anything, obviously, since I haven't had Eyes of Ender. And I don't plan on going to the end for quite some time. I want to focus more on building in this world, and right now we're enjoying kind of the early stages of the game, where, yes, things are more tedious, but we have to find kind of innovative ways to work around things. So, for example, in my last episode, we don't have shulkers or anything, and we're moving fairly slow across our world because all of our builds are quite far away, right? So we built a stable over there, and we started breeding up mules. That way we can move resources a bit easier. But yeah, just kind of creative thinking to figure out how to manage the fact that we're still in the early game. Thank you for the follow. I don't entirely know how to say your name because it's a lot of numbers and letters. But thank you for the follow. Hi, when will your next episode be out? Sunday, ideally. Are you gonna go for full netherite and then defeat the ender dragon? I'll probably do netherite after the dragon. Lurk, how's it going, Jinx? Okay, we just gotta grab some blocks and start placing them, otherwise I'm gonna hum and haw over this all day. Okay. I think I've made a decision, and even though I like this area of the terraforming here, I think we gotta peel it back. Or at least part of it. I think... Sorry. Something caught in my throat there. I think if we peel it back from this layer right here, it might work. So what I'm thinking is we keep this bottom part here. And we keep this section right here that we've already done. But from here, so we'll get rid of this. We'll peel this back at this layer, maybe a little bit higher in some places. And then we'll run our cliff back, and we'll have a little plateau right here that we can build something on, maybe. Just gotta decide how far back we want to go. Oh, right. Somewhere around there, actually. That will probably work. Okay. Let's just go all the way up. Oops. Okay. Yeah, let's just say from this point right here, we're gonna tear it all out. I'm thinking after I build the animal barn, I'm going to use my villagers that is nearby to get max enchantments and maybe defeat the ender dragon. Then I don't know what to do after. Well, I mean, I guess the first thing that I would say is try and pick a theme that you want to build on. Because once you have that in mind, it'll be a lot easier to think of new projects, right? So, for example, myself, I'm kind of going for like a medieval town here, right? So I know that I can theme builds around that. So I can add a tavern, I can add a castle, stuff like that. I could do a dock, a harbor. But yeah, if you just pick a basic theme, then you can start kind of figuring out what builds would fit best in your area, right? Do you know how to PvP? I know how to. I'm not very good at it. I like medieval. Yeah, medieval is one of my go-tos. I do also make some kind of, I guess you could almost call it abstract builds, which always turn out pretty interesting. But my biggest thing that I like doing is terraforming, as you can probably tell. Viking style? Yeah, that's a good choice. Go for like long houses and stuff like that. Minion, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so we get rid of all of this here. Come on. There we go. What's your favorite thing to do, and do you mind explaining why you like doing it? I'm a builder. That's my big thing. Colossal, thank you for resubbing with Prime. 6 months, half a year there. Awesome. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. And also, welcome in. My big thing that I like doing is terraforming. I can't really explain why I like terraforming. I just kind of do. It's one of those things that I didn't used to be very good at, so gotta get back to work. Fair enough, dude. Appreciate you stopping in. Have a good day at work, I guess. But yeah, it's one of those things I didn't used to be very good at, so I challenged myself to do it in one of the SMPs that I played in a while ago called Enigma. It was in season 3 that I really got into it. I had a mountain base that I was building. So I challenged myself to do that, and I really got into it, and it turned into one of my favorite bases that I had worked on, because I found out that I was actually pretty decent at it. But yeah, just trying new things out until you find out what you like. That's kind of how I found my favorite thing to do in Minecraft. Soupy, how's it going? Good morning. I have a question. Any tips on terraforming? I'm good, but I need some advice. Terraforming is one of those things that is, it's pretty tough to do. I'm not gonna lie, because there's a lot of different styles that you can go for. You gotta decide if you want a more natural style, if you want a blockier style, if you want kind of an abstract style. There's lots of things that you can do with terraforming, so you gotta decide how you want to do it first. And then from there, my biggest advice that I can give to you is don't get discouraged by your first pass. The first pass generally isn't like amazing. It's just kind of the blocks that you need to get started, and then keep going through and removing blocks and adding blocks until you're happy with the result. That's the way I do it. Because, yeah, the first pass at most builds is usually not what you want. You gotta keep with it. I like more natural. Yeah, that's kind of how I like it as well. But yeah, that's the biggest advice that I can give anyone who's trying to get into terraforming is don't get discouraged by your first pass. Because I know a lot of people who have tried doing terraforming and they'll spend like 4 hours terraforming and they'll get their first pass done and they'll be, wow, this is terrible. Why did I even try to do this? And then they'll scrap it and never try again. Is the village going to be covered? Yeah, kind of. I tore down a couple of houses already, actually. Boo, you should be on the viewer server. I wanted to be on the viewer server today, but I didn't get enough done on my video last night. So I am actually really strapped for time to finish this one, because on Friday I'm going to see the Thunderbolts after work. And then on the weekend, the plans I had on the weekend may end up changing based on some stuff that I just found out about before stream. But either way, my weekend is extremely busy and I'm not going to have any time. So I have to have this video recorded and edited by the end of the day Friday. And most of my Friday is busy. So realistically, I have today and tomorrow to finish it. Is early morning at wait, what? Oh, it's 11 minutes before midnight for you? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, this is a single player world, but I do have a viewer server that you can get the information for with !SMP. I was originally going to be on my multiplayer world today, but like I said, I had to switch gears. One of us. Yeah, I have, well, kind of. I have the rest of the day today and most of the day tomorrow to work on it. But, I mean, obviously I'm streaming right now. We are working on my video right now, actually. I'm doing a flashback for this. And then after stream, I have to make dinner and do some chores and whatnot. But I am working in the office tomorrow, so I won't actually be home from work until close to 7 p.m. So I only have a couple hours tomorrow, really, to work on it. So I'll have to stay up late tomorrow, probably, working on my video. Okay, that's not bad. Do you use mods, and could you tell me which ones? I do have a few quality of life mods, but I have, like, there's quite a few. I couldn't list them all. I should make a command or something to list them. That might be a good idea for the future here. I've been waiting in the drive-thru at Wendy's since lurk. Oh my, that is a long lurk. Do you have another income? Yeah, I do. So I have a full-time job. which does make things difficult for the YouTube and Twitch side because obviously my job has to be my number one priority, right? That's what pays the bills. And also, you know, I don't do my job, I get fired. Some slow fast food. Yeah, really. Yeah, I'm a part-time YouTuber. But I do have a lot of fun with it. That's why I make sure I find the time for it, right? Yeah, this is a better shape for the cliff here. Cyan, welcome in. Hey, where are you from? I'm Canadian. Job is more important, so if you can't do a video, no problem. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to make sure I get a video out a week though, because the YouTube algorithm kind of punishes you if you don't stay on a really strict schedule. So my channel's been doing quite well lately, and I've been seeing a lot of growth, and the videos have been doing quite well. But I know if I miss a week, or if I release a video a day late, then the algorithm is going to punish me for that. So I'm trying my best to stay on a Sunday at noon release schedule. That way YouTube doesn't go, you're a few hours late, screw you. I have food driving home. The USA's hat. Are we the USA's hat, or is the USA our underpants? Food for thought there. Gonna go watch some shorts. See you in a while. Sounds good, dude. See you later. Do you know other Minecraft YouTubers? Yep, I do. I'm on Skyblock Kingdoms, so I know people through there. Underpants, I think. Yeah. Like who? I mean, I do a lot of stuff with Viking pilots. Avid is also part of Skyblock Kingdom, so I know Avid MC. I just did an event with Leon SBU recently. I've done an event with Tanisha before. That was fun. Yep, Skyblock Kingdoms mentioned. Hope you guys are excited for Season 2 of Skyblock Kingdoms, by the way. I'm really stoked for it. I wish I could tell you guys all the information that I know about it, but, I mean, obviously I can't. But I can get you guys hyped by telling you that there is information. We have been working on things behind the scenes, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for when we get all of the details completely hashed out. I believe you'll reach far. Thank you. Appreciate it. Gonna try and actually keep up with it this time. Honestly, it's a task and a half to keep up with Skyblock Kingdoms. Last season we had 20 creators. This season we have 22. 22, I think? Yeah, because we confirmed our 15 returning members, and then we have 7 new ones. So it's a lot of content. Do you know Sword 4000? I do not. Time for bed. I have work in the morning. It's weird to see you working mornings, Bun Bun. Have a good night, though. I'm from India, actually, watching at 3:28 a.m. It is late for you, but I appreciate the watch. Hope you're enjoying. Do you play other games apart from Minecraft? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have, like, 450 games in my Steam library. What up, YouTube people? How's it going, Reg? So many food. I didn't watch last season other than some streams. Okay, so you were completely in the dark on Skyblock Kingdoms other than the live stuff. Okay, let's try and round this out a little bit. Going good. Congrats on 7K, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, for anyone who didn't see, we reached 7,000 subscribers on YouTube today. So that's an awesome milestone. Thanks so much for all the support, guys. I do know Yellow Viking showed up, an avid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the OSHA stuff. So happy for you. Thank you, Queenie. I appreciate it. How do you make it look natural? It's kind of hard to explain. A lot of trial and error is the short answer. Because you'll notice, like, I'm doing my first pass now, but I go into FreeCam and I look at it and I go, okay, that area looks weird. I've got to add more blocks here, or I've got to remove more blocks here. So it's really just placing a lot of blocks and removing the ones that look awkward and adding ones where there's not enough. But until that phase, it's really just a lot of block spam. What I am trying to pay attention to is, like, the heights and stuff here. So you'll notice, like, this isn't at the same height as this. And then, yeah, as I'm going along here, I'm going to try and do the same. So this is a little higher than this place here. You sound a lot better, by the way. Yeah, I'm mostly over my cold. I do still have, like, a lingering, like, kind of raspy cough from time to time. But for the most part, I am better. I watched the last episode of Pleasant Craft. Your base was so awesome. That keep was insane. Thank you. Yeah, I spent a lot of time working on that keep. And, oh, I forget. My last episode, was the mountain range built yet? I don't think it was. I may not have ever uploaded footage of the mountain range to YouTube. In which case, that's kind of a crime. I really should do that. Hey, Tommy, how's it going? How are you? Also, I got school in a half hour and... Okay, yeah. You gotta stop building mountains. I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. No, I just said I don't have a problem. No problems here. Marsha, how's it going? Welcome in. Okay, let's take a step back and look at this. We gotta figure out where we need more or less blocks, or if we just want to go with it. How long does it normally take for you to build things? That's a hard question to answer. It really depends on what I'm building. So for terraforming and stuff, it usually takes a lot longer because I build things just from scratch. building like buildings and stuff, that's usually a little quicker because I usually have a reference image of some sort. So I do a lot of Pinterest scrolling and I look at concept art and I find like aspects of builds that I want to like incorporate into my style. And then I figure out like a Minecraft color palette, like what blocks would work with that concept art. And then I just kind of go to town with building. Are you ever going to stop YouTube apart from old age? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's really hard to say. It's one of those things that you just kind of play by ear. Most YouTubers don't really plan on stopping. It's just kind of like the natural progression of the channel. So, for example, if Minecraft kind of wound up dying out, then that would probably be around the end of my channel, because I do this because I enjoy it, not because I need the money. So if I were to stop enjoying it, or the thing that I was enjoying doing ceased to exist, then I'd probably stop. Yeah, you don't have shoes or a toilet. I'd like them back. No. I already gave your toilet seat away. Dang, you're so good. Do you use mods? I have a few quality of life things, but mods, like actual mods, no. Let's get some dirt and see if we can connect the landscape up to that. In Canada, what time do average people go to sleep? It varies. It really depends on the person. Like, even myself, I can't answer that because it depends on if I work the next day, if I'm working on a YouTube video, if I'm just chilling. Like, I go to sleep anywhere between like 11 p.m. and like 6 a.m. It really depends on the day. Side note, why are you covering the village with a mountain? Why not? I don't really need this village, so. That range is so real. Yup. Okay, so now that I've altered the top part of the mountain here, I can actually start peeling this back a bit too. Because I made this with the old shape in mind, and now we can actually give this a more gradual increase rather than having it be so steep. That range is so cool. Yep. The village chose to generate in a bad spot. Yeah, pretty much. What's up? How's it going, Jonas? Not a whole lot. You know, just chilling, doing some terraforming, working on a video. Is this your full-time job? No, my full-time job is I'm a programmer. I do application development for a university. This is just kind of something I do on the side for fun. You said videos, like YouTube videos? Yep. If you do !YouTube, you'll get my YouTube channel. I'm actually dual streaming right now, so I'm live on both YouTube and Twitch. When you first started Minecraft, what was the most difficult thing for you? So when I first started Minecraft, everything was difficult because it was 1.2 beta or something like that. So to give you some context, this is before beds were introduced into the game. The Nether was not a thing. Actually, I don't even think they had introduced skins yet. Like, you were Steve. Everyone was Steve. So, everything was hard. Hey, Dino, welcome in. What are you building? We are working on a cliff. So, we're terraforming around our new Nether Portal. Dang, you're old. Shut up. You're an OG. Yeah, I've been around since basically the beginning. I didn't actively play it, but I did play it a couple times when it was just a browser game. Yeah, sprinting was actually added fairly late into when I was playing. Like, I played a good long time without sprinting. The hunger bar wasn't a thing. You didn't naturally regenerate health. You had to eat a pork chop to do that. Although it wasn't actually called a pork chop at the time. I think it was just called meat. Redstone is a mystery to me. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at redstone too. I am not good with red magic, as Brett would call it. Started on Pocket Edition. It was called Light mode, and the Nether reactor was still a thing. Yeah, there was a Jeopardy question about that on the latest round of Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy. I had no idea that was a thing. I never played Pocket Edition. You started playing before me. Then I started playing in beta 1.8 when hunger was added. Yeah, I remember that update. The update before that was a crazy update because that was when they added like pistons and stuff like that. That revolutionized the redstone world. What time is it in Canada right now? Canada has a whole lot of time zones, but where I live in Canada is currently 6 p.m. or 6:10 p.m. Also, first time watching the stream. I watched a little bit of your YouTube earlier and enjoyed it. Thank you. And also, welcome in, Tornado. 3:10 for me right now. That is late. If you need to get some sleep, then go for it. Otherwise, we're going to be live for a while longer. We usually do about 2 hours of streaming. So, yeah, we're only 40 minutes in. There's a fly buzzing around me. We got a couple fruit flies, and they are super annoying. No. Oh, 3 p.m. for you. Okay. So, okay, you're on the West Coast. I lived further out that way before. Not as far as you, but I was in Mountain Time before. I used to live in Alberta. I went to high school out there, and then I lived out there for a couple years after as well. Okay, this area is going to be pretty steep, the transition into the cliff. Or it's not really a cliff over here, it's more of a mountain. I like watching small content creators. I don't know. It's personally better than the big ones. That's fair. Yeah, I kind of have the same outlook, especially when it comes to streams, because the bigger content creators, they don't pay attention to chat at all, which is understandable. There's like hundreds or thousands of people talking in their chats. Whereas with smaller content creators, we actually get to interact with you guys. Hey, Kana Sister, how's it going? Yo, I'm new here. How's it going? Vulcan, I think is how I say your name. What you building? We're doing some terraforming around our Nether Portal here. So right now we're trying to blend the landscape with our terraforming. And yeah, we're also working on a flashback for our new video, which is going to be coming out on Sunday, ideally. Okay, still clear on that front. Couldn't come to Monday, but I'm here now. All good, dude. And yeah, if you ever do miss a stream, we always have the VODs. You actually got my name right. Wow, first time for everything. Trust me, that's new for me too. I'm famously bad with names. Sub to your YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we just hit 7,000 subscribers today, which is really awesome. It's a milestone that I never thought I would hit when I started my YouTube channel. Honestly, when I started my YouTube channel, I wasn't even planning on really uploading stuff to it. So here's the story of why I made my YouTube channel. Womp womp. Oh, and hydrate. Thank you. I actually needed that. That's good. But yeah, the story. So as I'm late. All good. But yeah, the story of why I made my YouTube channel. This was back. Oh geez, when was the big villager update? That was 1.16 or something like that. Can I name a fish on here? Sure, but it's gonna be a salmon or a cod. It's not gonna be a tropical fish. Not until we get elytra. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, 1.14 was the villager update. That's what it was. So pre 1.14, I was doing a bunch of villager stuff, and I was trying to find information about how to like make iron golem farms and how villagers worked and how villages worked and everything like that. And there just wasn't a lot of information about it. Thinking of uploading Minecraft content? Do it. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I was trying to find information about villages, and I couldn't find any. So I did some pretty extensive scouring of the internet to figure out everything that I could about villages and villagers and everything like that. And I thought, you know what? I can't be the only one who's been looking for this content. So I slapped all the information that I found into a video, and I uploaded it. And I forgot about the account for like a solid year. Like, I never checked the stats on the video once, until about a year later. I got a alert from Google that someone tried to hack my account. So naturally, I went to my main Gmail. I was like, wait, no one tried to hack my account. And then I remembered that I had this account that I created. So someone tried to hack this account. So I went in and I changed my password and everything like that. And I was like, oh, right, I uploaded a video. And I looked at it. And I was like, oh, wow, it has like 10,000 views. And I had 100 subscribers on it. So I decided to pick up from there and started making content. When you first made your YouTube, did you expect it to blow up or go slowly? I didn't expect it to go anywhere. Like I said, I made my first video and then I totally forgot about the account for like a year. Is it just me, or when I build an iron golem farm, it doesn't work even though I built it perfectly? Are you talking now or back in the day? Sorry, got an itchy leg. I've had a rather stable Minecraft history, getting into modded around 1.7.1, and mostly playing vanilla since then. Fair enough, fair enough. All the time. I never seem to have problems with iron golem farms now, but back in the day I had lots of problems with them. But yeah, so 1.7, that's around when Feed the Beast came out, isn't it? I think it was a bit earlier than that, but like it may have been 1.5 or something like that. Because I remember like pistons and stuff like that were in Feed the Beast before they hit Minecraft. Pre-1.14 iron golems or iron farms were a nightmare. Yep, it was really rough. Do you know about Dream versus I don't even know how to say that name. No, I don't. Your hunger bar is low? Yeah, I will. There we go. This is looking pretty decent. Much better than it did before, I think. It was a good choice peeling back the cliff there, I think. Phone's dying. You're gonna be on the big TV. Hey, there we go. Won't be able to type though, so have a good stream, dude. Thanks, Jinx. Appreciate it. Enjoy your food. Took you long enough to get it, so I hope it's good. Do you think Minecraft's ever going to make it easier to move villagers? I mean, they kind of have with the Happy Ghast. Because you could just get a villager in a boat, and then you could attach the boat to a Happy Ghast and just fly it away. It's not in the game yet, but I can see the potential for that. Okay. I think the next thing that we need to address, because looking at it from this side, it actually looks fairly decent now. When are you going to post a video? Sunday. Sunday at noon Eastern time is my posting time. Also, welcome in Bike Life and JJ William. So I think the next thing I want to address is the top side here. So right now it's totally flat. We need to add a little bit of variation to that. I was off for 3 days and I come back to this. Most of this has popped up in the past 2 days. When I streamed on Monday, none of this was here. So don't worry, you're not the only one. Okay. Many men, apparently. Really want to upload videos, but I can't edit. Hope you get a lot of subscribers. Thank you. If you don't want to edit, because trust me, I totally understand. I hate editing. It's my least favorite part of YouTube. But if you don't want to edit, consider long play videos. I don't know if you've ever watched long plays or not. I have a friend who does a lot of long play content, and her stuff does really well. But essentially, you pick a session, you record for like 2 hours. You can do commentary or no commentary, and then you just upload the raw footage. Or you can overlay some music on it if you want. I would advise it. But yeah, if you don't like editing, then that's a great way to do YouTube, is long play. I watch long play? Yeah, there you go. So that's always an option if you want to do YouTube but you don't want to edit. Because yeah, like I said, I totally get it. I hate editing. Okay. This isn't bad. I love editing. Oh man, I wish I did. I really wish I loved editing, but I don't. I cannot get into it. It is one of those things that I've always struggled with, and I still do. I can cry no more. Cool. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Poor village. They shall live in eternal darkness. It's fine. Oh, we have our first visitor from the Nether. But yeah. Also, if you didn't know, most of this area here is terraformed. Like if we pop under the ground here, like you can see all the original terrain. And then over here, obviously, it's all terraformed as well. I've been tearing up the dirt from over here to redistribute. And then all of this area here is terraformed as well. This used to be a big water ravine, actually. It was really annoying to work with. I have a YouTube channel, but it's really small. I like to edit some Roblox videos. Hey, whatever you like. Mark Berry, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it. You have to verify to upload more than 25 minutes because in my old channel I can upload a Fortnite 40-minute gameplay video. Oh, I guess so. Honestly, it's been so long since I created my account that I didn't even remember that. Okay, that looks a little awkward. I think I need to shape that back a bit. Let's just take this down like that. Maybe I'll just leave it like that, actually. When we add the dirt on the top, I think that'll fix a lot of the issues. Who's your favorite song artist, by the way? Mine is, never heard of them. Have you beaten the game on that world? Not in this world. I haven't been to the end yet. If we're talking about, like, actual music, then my favorite artist is Bon Jovi. Came over here for dirt. That's what I came over here for. We're gonna have to collect some more of that soon. Are you gonna connect the stone wall to the mountain behind it? Yes, that is the plan. So what I want to do is I want to make a big valley here. So we're gonna have this wall going up higher, and then going all the way back to the mountain back there. And then we're also gonna do something a bit recessed from here. So maybe around like here, we're gonna do another cliff coming along here, and then going back again. And we're going to have a valley going down the center here that we can maybe make a river in or something coming down from the mountain. And we're going to have a big bridge going across the top from one cliff wall to the other. Hopefully you guys understood that. It's really hard to illustrate any other way than just building it, but I obviously can't do that. But the short answer is yes. We are going to connect this back to the mountain there. Probably being annoying? No. You're all good. Like I said, that's one of the things I like about being a smaller content creator is the fact that I actually get to read your guys' chats and interact with you guys. So type away. Okay, we need to head up to the top. Whole village you've built is really nice. Thank you. Here, we can do a quick run through with the horse, actually. Because I realize some of you may not have actually seen all my builds here before. And to be fair, it's not a very old world. We started this, or my first episode was uploaded 25 days ago. So we'll start over at the starter house, and we'll come back through. Moss River? Actually, that's not a bad idea. I do want to incorporate more moss into the build. I've actually got to go get moss. You can't just build it and show us? Oh yeah, let me just do that real quick here. When you become a bigger content creator, I feel like you should still try and communicate with us. Yeah, I definitely... If I grow to the point where it's hard to read chat, then I will have to find a way to still get that same level of interaction. What I'll likely end up doing is Q&A streams. So have you guys like submit questions to like a poll of some sort or something, so that I can address questions one by one and still hopefully catch as much of chat as I can. We'll probably also do like sub-only chats and stuff like that from time to time. That way I can communicate with a smaller portion of the chat. It's hard when there's more people in the chat, that's for sure. But yeah, I will definitely try. Anyways, first build. This is my starter house, which we built in episode 1, obviously. Probably took like a whole double chest. Actually, most of this is built inside of a mountain, so I just had to build the facade. But yeah, it took a lot of wood. But yeah, my main storage room here. Always have chat read to you as well. Yeah, that is true. This cow's been here since day 1 on half a heart the entire time. Our bedroom up here. And yeah, it's a little cozy starter house. Believe it or not, this is one of my smaller starter houses. You should see my starter house from Enigma. That was insane. Catechus, thank you for the follow. Standing up again. That's sleepier. Wish I had your building skills. You'll get there. I've had a lot of time to hone my building skills. Trust me, I did not start out like this. Alright. So we're actually going to jump to episode 4 now. So if we come off in this direction. So during episode 4, which is my latest video that I made, we built this stable. Got a bunch of horses, donkeys, and mules over here. Was this guy just about to jump out? How do you manage that? I still have a little bit of an escaping problem with these guys. I have to wrangle them back in occasionally. I've got to figure out where they're getting up on top of the wall. But yeah, this is my stable. I still have to do the interior. I haven't gotten around to that yet. Clearly an Enderman has moved in. To be honest, I don't really like the new meta for building, if you know what I mean. You mean I built this giant mega base in the span of 20 minutes, but it was actually like 5 months on YouTube sort of thing? I don't either. I do make mega builds, but I don't pretend it didn't take any time. But yeah, so this was episode 4, the stables. Now let's head across the lake here, or the river. No, I totally understand that. Any advice you have for mega projects? I'm trying to make this... Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. What advice do you have for mega projects? I'm trying to build a city and trying not to burn out. The best advice that I can give you for mega projects is make sure you have more than one on the go, because you will burn out if you only have one mega build on the go. Make sure you have things that you can jump back and forth between. So if you're working on your city build, also have something else off to the side that you're working on, whether it be farms or like another town or XYZ. Make sure you have multiple things that you can jump back and forth between, so that when you're starting to feel the burnout on your city, you can jump over to your other project for like a week or two and, you know, just kind of rejuvenate. Face reveal at 10,000? No. You need a friend? You want to be friends? What? Anyways, continuing with the tour, sorry. This is the farming area. We built all of this in episode 3. So we've got our barn here with all of our animals. Then we got crops for wheat, potatoes, and carrots. Then we did all this terraforming here as well. Then heading up here, we've got our windmill, which is better viewed from the front here. Yeah, I do have an SMP that you're more than welcome to join if you'd like. I do play on there. Usually I do weekly streams. I haven't lately because I've been focused on this world, but I do play on there. But yeah, we got our windmill and our farmhouse over here. And then, yeah, all of these crops and stuff. This entire area was done in episode 3. This was probably the biggest episode so far. Then, if we head over this way, you got to join the Discord and then follow the instructions from the Discord to join the SMP. It'll direct you towards the IP. Was the windmill easy build? Absolutely not. The actual building itself wasn't too hard. The turbine up at the top there, that took me like 3 hours. It took me longer to make that part of the windmill than it did the entire building. Coffee or no coffee? Coffee. This is all for my upcoming episode, so this actually hasn't released yet. You guys are the first people to see it. Then over here, we have our quarry. So this is my my mining area. There we go. So we have our mining house, where we have all of our ores and resources and stuff like that. And then we have our actual quarry. We have the staircase on the other side that goes down there. Then we've got this tower that goes down to both levels. So we've got a mine going down to stone level where we do a bunch of mining. And we also have, if we go down a bit further, another mine shaft that goes down to the deep slate level where we can mine for deep slate and diamonds. And being the crazy person that I am, Connor, welcome in, welcome in. Windmill is my favorite build. I actually really like the windmill as well. My favorite is probably the farmhouse, though. I really like the farmhouse. I think that turned out really nice. But yeah, I actually decorated my mine shaft, and every single one of my my strip mines that I've made, I made an entrance for. And I did the same thing in the stone mine area. So it actually takes a lot of time for me to make a new mine shaft. And I've got to always have lots of spruce wood. But yeah, it's the little details like that that I want to keep consistent in this world. Yes, it takes me longer to do, but it just looks so much cooler, right? What's the IP? I got into your Discord. If you need help with getting on the server, then feel free to make a ticket. One of the moderators can help you out. Streaming on Friday or not? Not this week. This Friday, I actually have opening day tickets to go see the Thunderbolts. I typically play with keep inventory since it makes since I make a lot of mistakes. So I'll join your SMP if I get better at the game and no longer need that. Fair enough. It's totally up to you. We don't have keep inventory on, but the SMP invite is always out there, and we've got a lot of people playing on there. So if you do happen to die, then it's fairly easy to re-gear, and there's people around that can probably help you out and everything too. That's cool. How's it going, Twin Goblins? Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, that's the world as it stands right now. I do also have a skeleton grinder over that way towards spawn, but I'm not gonna take a boat all the way over there just to show you a skeleton spawner you guys have probably seen 1,000 times on YouTube. Working on getting better at Minecraft. Interiors are not my thing. Yeah, honestly, I'm the same way. I do a lot of my interiors and stuff on stream. That way I can get you guys to help me out, because I'm good with terraforming. I'm good with exterior. I usually leave interiors blank. Let me know if the Thunderbolts is any good. It looks kind of cool to me. Yeah, I've been really excited for the Thunderbolts for a long time, actually. So I'm really excited to go see it on Friday. World is coming along really well. Thank you. And yeah, the world itself is only like a month old. How long are you usually live for? Usually about 2 hours. Because yeah, after 2 hours, it's usually about 7:30 my time. So that's usually about when my girlfriend and I start thinking about like making dinner and whatnot. Make a Victorian style coal mine. Not weird at all. Actually kind of cool. I may have to keep that idea on the back burner for when I make a new area. That could be really cool, actually. Seeing it on Sunday? Awesome. Yeah, I really wanted to go as early as I can so that I don't get it spoiled for me. All my friends are also Marvel people, so they'll be seeing it really early, and some of them aren't great at keeping their mouths shut. I've had multiple movies ruined for me because I didn't see it within the first, 3 days it was out. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a flat area here, and then we'll get some extra dimensions going on with the dirt as well, because I don't want it to just be flat along the top. Make it partially collapsed? Yeah, that could be cool. Build a factory next to the river and build a water wheel in the river that powers the factory. That could be a cool idea for another area. I don't think it would really fit with the theme of this area that I'm doing, which is everything is extremely manual. But I am going to be making different areas in this world. So that could be a cool idea for my next area, which will definitely have more automation towards it. Hi everyone, just arrived. Hey Blade. I did unpause, right? Yes. Okay, cool. I hate that, especially on social media, they spoil everything. Yep. You basically got to stay off, Instagram, Facebook, everything like that after a movie comes out until you see it. Finally, someone pronounced it right. How do you pronounce it wrong? Are you planning on making a huge world and having everything connected? Yep, that is the plan. So, kind of the idea that I'm going with for the short term is this area here is going to be a town, right? So all of the builds are going to contribute something to that town that I'm building. And then once I've gotten the town to the point that I want it to, I'll jump to a new area and I'll start making something else. I'm not going to make a castle here. I'm going to make a castle somewhere else. BL4D. Okay, that's, I'm pretty bad with names, but I figured that one out on my own. But yeah, how are you doing? Theme of this part of the world is kind of medieval town, and then going a little deeper, it's manual. So I don't have any redstone farms in this area or anything like that, and I don't plan to either. But yeah, like if you look at my my blacksmith over there, my farmhouse, my windmill, the stable, they all kind of have a similar theme to them. Oak. It's one of the first blocks that you get your hands on, one of the easiest things to get your hands on, and, well, it's what a lot of medieval houses were made out of, just wood or thatch. Approximately how many hours have you put into this world? Well, we're on day 539, so at least that times 10. Do you need a free video editor? It's tempting, but I think I'll continue editing my stuff on my own. I appreciate it. Doing it on my own just gives me a lot more freedom. I hate editing, but I like the end results. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This area here needs something. Hello, love your videos. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Moony Moon Pies. Thank you for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate it, Blade, but like I said, I think I'm gonna stick with doing my own editing for now. I've seen someone make Frogger using redstone, and my mind was blown. Yeah, people do some crazy stuff with redstone. It's absolutely insane. There we go. That's looking a bit better. Droop a little bit more dirt down here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Maybe make a ruined ship in the middle of the lake and add lore to it, like it's a cursed lake or something like that. We are definitely going to be doing some stuff in the lake here. So I was actually thinking this island right here might be a good place for a lighthouse. Stephanie, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Okay, I have feather falling now, so I can do that without worrying. I don't have feather falling 4, but I did manage to get feather falling 3, so I decided to go with it. Did you switched from gaming to finance on my channel? Gaming to finance, that's an interesting jump. I think we need to drip some more dirt down on this side. And actually right here too. Yeah, a lot of people have redstone testing worlds. I have a design world, but I don't have a redstone testing world. I do some redstone on it sometimes just to try and like figure things out, but not much redstone on it. Hey, Nathan, how's it going? Lost track of time playing on your SMP. Hey, that's totally cool. I'm happy you're having a lot of fun on the SMP. I've seen you being very active in the Discord. It's awesome to see. We're fine. Here we go. Only switched because I love finance, and it was really more fun for me than for me to edit those. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cool. Yeah, we'll address this side now. This needs some more droopy dirt. Kind of looks like Patrick Star. Yeah, you're not wrong. You seriously need to build an elevator? Elevator? Okay, front needs a bit more. Maybe there. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Will there be a high-tech part of this world? There'll be an area with redstone farms and whatnot. I don't know if I'd call it high-tech because I am horrible with redstone. The rule of thumbs is if King Elfie does your redstone, it's probably going to blow up. Even if there's no TNT. It'll find a way to blow up. Okay, let's do a pause here. It's already going to be a bit of a wonky flashback because we walked off and did our tour. Okay, so that's going back now. That's looking pretty good. Use redstone and stuff. You be struggling. I'm not struggling. And I'm kind of staying away from redstone at the beginning here, just because of the whole theme of my town, right? Okay. Let's do some more work on this side. Imagine if this was hardcore. I do have a hardcore world. We're on day 2850 or something like that. Last time I saw your video, you were sick. Now, are you better? Sorry for my bad English. All good. I'm mostly better. I've still got a few lingering aspects of my cold, but I'm no longer sick. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I know how to do the basics with redstone. If I play around with it for long enough, I can usually figure out how to make things work. But it takes a lot of work. And it usually goes horribly wrong. Hey, Pyro, what's up, dude? Okay. I might have to tear this house down, actually. Let's actually put the stone away and tear that down. It's in the way. I'm good at redstone. It is definitely a skill. It is not one that I possess. I like doing computational redstone, building calculators. Recently I built Natural logarithm calculator in redstone. That is absolutely insane. The funny thing is, realistically, I should be good at redstone. I'm a programmer. Like, that is what I went to school for. That's what I have my degree in. That's what I do for a living. But redstone just doesn't compute in my brain. I guess redstone would be closer to like electrical engineering than programming, but like it has a lot of the same concepts, like the logic gates and whatnot. We have all of those logic gates in programming, and I use them all the time. I guess it's just, you know, putting it into a physical form rather than, you know, code. It's tough for my brain. Have you heard of ortho? Well, I can't even pronounce that. No, I have not. Should learn from Matt Batwings. He's a YouTuber that makes crazy redstone builds. Yeah, on single player, I usually just do tutorials and whatnot for redstone, and then when I'm on SMPs and stuff like that, I usually just bother other people to do my redstone for me. Like on Skyblock Kingdoms, I usually just go Viking, help. Galaxy Luna, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? You learned from Matt as well? Built Mario in Minecraft with redstone. That is nuts. I've programmed a Mario game before. Can't say I'd ever attempt to do it in redstone. But that was a project that I did in grade 11, I think. I reprogrammed the first couple levels of Mario using Java. Here we go. That's no longer in the way. Let's get ourselves basically the rest of our dirt here. Tetris as well. The snotty clogged nose is the worst part when you're sick. Makes you feel like a dog when you're breathing from your nose while you're eating. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just kind of a constant for me because I also have like really, really, really bad allergies. Actually, when I got sick, I thought it was just allergies to begin with, but then, you know, the rest of the stuff started coming in, and I was like, okay, nope, this is a cold. But I'm allergic to outside and to a degree inside. I'm allergic to grass, trees, pollen, flowers, most animal fur. Yeah, it's rough. And then inside, I'm also allergic to cats and dogs. We have a hypoallergenic dog, but our cat's not hypoallergenic. Actually, you know what? This, I'm just going to loop back here. This is low-key helping me study. It's so chill. I'm glad to hear that. Chill is usually the vibe we go for here. When we do multiplayer stuff, it can get a little bit chaotic, but for the most part, chill streams are what you're going to get here. Yo, I think the winery vineyard would be a good addition to the world. And it would double as a potion brewery. Yeah, I actually think that's a pretty good idea. I've actually built a really cool vineyard before. I have a video for it on my YouTube channel. It's actually one of my favorite builds. It's in my my starting soon screen. Build a statue of yourself. Okay, yeah, that's... Now, you see, that's something that I think would be really cool. But I am horrible at stuff like that. Anything pixel art related or, like, statues, anything like that, I struggle with that. The other thing I'm trying to get better at is trees. Which I'm going to be really focusing on next season in Skyblock Kingdoms. Let's actually alter this a little bit. There we go. Oops. Me too, gang gang. Need to change that crown for a spaceman helmet with all those allergies. Yeah, honestly. I'm one of those people who would probably benefit from living inside a bubble, but where's the fun in that? Big Chungus. Love that username. How's it going? When's the next season of Skyblock Kingdoms? We have not announced a start date yet, but we do have one. That is all I'll say. Honestly, I'm probably not even supposed to say that, but we do have a start date in mind, but I can't tell you what it is. Do you want a donation? It's totally up to you. What is your favorite gemstone? Now, that is something that I have never really thought about. So I don't really have a good answer for you. Do you have a donation button? Yeah, I do. If you go to the bottom of the stream, if you scroll down, there's a Ko-Fi link. Sapphires are really nice, yeah. I know my mom's favorite is an emerald. Amethysts are quite nice as well. Yep, that really deep purple. I think it would be kind of cool. So you see how we've got kind of like a straight edge going with the stone here, right? I want to kind of have it bleed down a little bit, so that it's not all uniform. I don't have any stone on me. Sapphires are regal. Yeah. That is true. That is true. I don't even... What would the one in my crown be? It's kind of like a an aqua color. What are they called? They're not opals. Aquamarine is sticking in my head for some reason, but I don't think that's what they're called. I'm pretty sure that's just the color. Moonstones, yeah. Those are cool. Have to go make dinner, so I'll see you next time. See you later, minion. Thanks for stopping in. Stitching my leg again. The allergies this time of year are bad. Aquamarine is close. Sapphire is darker blue than that. Yeah. Oh, so I was actually right. It is actually called the Aquamarine. Jade, yeah. Because, yeah, I do really like this color here. But yeah, I think it would look a lot better here if we bleed the stone down into the dirt here so that it's a better transition. Tessie, welcome in, welcome in. Jade is similar color to your crown in turquoise. I already read that comment. I just didn't realize it was a first-time chatter, so welcome in. My bad. I learned most gem names from Steven Universe. Who would have known 5? Sorry, I just got a message. I'm keeping an eye on my phone because of something that happened before stream. Some family business going on. Yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get messages and whatnot throughout stream, so I apologize if I just kind of blank for a minute. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Ooh, my axe is on death's door, isn't it? Let's go repair that real quick. Knowing myself, I'm gonna break it by accident. Take your time. Thank you, thank you. I enjoy lurking on videos, normally while building. But shiny rocks are a special interest of mine. That is fair. And also, I do the same. I lurk in a lot of my friends' streams while I'm working on videos and whatnot, actually. It's just relaxing to have, like, the music in the background and just listen to someone talk while you're doing stuff. Also, for anyone in the chat who is interested, I do run a public SMP that anyone is welcome to join if they'd like. On the YouTube side and the Twitch side, !SMP will give you the instructions on how to join. Basically, you just have to join the Discord community, give yourself a role under Get Roles, and it'll lead you to the IP address. And it is accessible to both Bedrock and Java players. Promo plug number 9 trillion. Gotta keep plugging the SMP. Honestly, I plug the SMP more than I plug like subs or anything like that. I like seeing people playing on the SMP. It makes me happy that it's actually getting used. Really cool and nice players on the SMP too. Very enjoyable. Thank you. Farm Studios, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Beware the fan, they bite. Oops. So I want to kind of transition this downwards here. By the way, Ginger is messing with my closet. That's your cat, if I remember correctly, right? Back with the shenanigans. Okay. We're actually getting to a point with this where we're actually going to be good for the video. Streams aren't always productive, so I was a little worried going into this, actually doing video work on stream. But we've actually managed to get a lot done and still, you know, keep conversation going. So I'm really happy about that. How do you pose your character in your thumbnail? I use a program called Minimator. It's really interesting. You can, yeah, you can pose your character or anyone else's character, really. Cat reveal when? Actually, I think there are pictures of my cat on Discord in the pets channel. I didn't post them though. Day assisted. I would really put in an effort to get better at Minecraft so I can join. I can always help others out if I don't know what to build. Honestly, dude, you don't need to get better to join. You can join whenever you want. Like I said, we've got a really helpful community on the server, so if you die and you lose your stuff or something like that, I'm sure someone would be willing to help you out. And on the off chance that no one's around to help out, then eventually someone will be. And we've got a shopping district too, so it's easy to re-gear. We are lacking some shops for re-gearing, but I'm hoping with the increased amount of people on the server, we'll get some like gear shops going. Because yeah, somehow we have shops in the shopping district that sell elytras for really cheap, but none that sell tools or armor or anything like that. I'm not going to answer that. Questions like that can very easily get taken out of context online. If you build a box, a bed, and a mine, you are good. And honestly, you may even be able to find someone to live with. Like, there's a lot of people working on bigger projects that are taking on people to help them out with like resource gathering and whatnot. If you got in with one of those groups, then you would probably be set. Can I see what it looks like right now? Yeah, sure. Let me just sleep so I don't blow up while I'm showing you. That is a stick, not a bed. Ironically, I banned myself from using Elytra after getting killed 3 times in a row, including losing everything twice in the Nether until I passed an Elytra map. Still haven't managed to do it. Fair enough. This is what we're looking like now. It's coming along. I'm actually really happy with it. I have a closet under the stairs I can put you in. There you go. Well, gotta take a drink real quick here. Self-hydrate. But yeah, we've got a really awesome and welcoming community on the server. And on top of that, we also have a really good moderator team, so if anything happens to your stuff or your base or anything like that, we can usually find out really quickly and just reverse it all. That is the downside of running a public server, is you do have the online goblins you have to deal with every now and then. But the team is really good at that. Diamond block house. Oh man. I think I will respectfully pass on that one. Planning to finish this all today in the live? No. Honestly, I'm not even planning to finish it in the video. I just want it to be passable for the video. So, basically the idea for the video is, obviously, McBubbles. That is a great name. Welcome in. I want it to look good from the front. And I want it to look good from over here, because this is the angle that we see it at the most often. Thank you, thank you. What do you think about Mort from King Julian's Entourage? Mort is awesome. I just love Madagascar in general. But yeah, it's starting to look quite good from this side, so we're almost at a passing point for the video, I think. And then in another video, we'll do more work in this area here. I can vouch for them. We broke the server the other day. They had it back up in no time. Yeah, that was an issue we haven't had to deal with for quite some time. But it is an issue we knew about. Twinning personality. La la la. Brooks Mullen, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? We're very quickly coming up on 1,900 followers. We're currently at 1,879. So we're 21 follows off from 1,900. Chunk ban yourself from this world. That would be tragic. Let's have this bump out kind of like this and then come back. Do you play Red Dead Redemption 2 or 1? I have not gotten around to playing 2 yet. I did play 1. Did I? No, I did not. Dang it! We're actually making a lot more progress than I thought we would on stream here. This is pretty crazy. Nafan, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Arthur Morgan. I honestly don't remember any of the characters. It's been a long time since I played. Arzeki? I think that's how I say your name. Let's just go with that. What's the most amount of viewers you've ever gotten on this stream? Naturally, or are we including raids? Because those are two very different answers. Because naturally, I think probably 50 to 60. I think somewhere in that range. It was during one of my subathons. And then with a raid, we got up to 200 before. When Tanisha raided us. Do you have a Discord server? I do. If you do !Discord, it should give you the link. That's also how you join the Minecraft server. Is through the Discord. Or you can use my link tree there. That works too. Can I be let out of the basement, sir? I only have moderators in my basement. That is the running joke here, is that all my mods are locked in my basement. Let's actually have this be a fairly flat wall here. Having some of those in places can work really well. Snuck in, now I can't get out. That sounds a whole lot like a you problem now, doesn't it? It's hard to escape the basement. I make sure, otherwise my moderators might, think that they can, have a life or something. They're gonna eat me. It wouldn't surprise me. I haven't fed them in a while. They are a little rabid. Here we go. Are you planning this terrain in creative, or are you just first go in survival? First go in survival. I have not planned anything on this this world yet. When I move on to some of the mega builds and whatnot, I might plan some in the creative world, but it's a hard might. I kind of like freestyling. Join the Discord? Awesome. Welcome in, welcome in. And the invite goes out to anyone else who wants to join too. If you'd like to join the Discord, you are more than welcome to. !Discord will give you the link. Minigames district just to have fun. Fair enough. We don't have much in our minigames district yet. That is in part because we haven't advertised it too much. A lot of people don't even know we have a minigames district. So that is something that I am working on the viewer server, is actually making an entrance to the gaming district. I mean, your vents. That's your mistake. I haven't had those cleaned in a long time. But yeah, we do have a mini game area. Yes, I am also live on YouTube. If you want my YouTube link, !YouTube will give it to you. And we are currently working on a world that I am doing a YouTube series on. We're actually working on my episode 5 right now, because I'm running low on time to record for episode 5, since I have a rather packed weekend coming up here. So I've got to get everything done, ideally by tomorrow, for the recording. Should I also do a survival series? Why not? If you think you'd have fun doing it, do it. Can we negotiate, sir? Nah, I don't negotiate. I'm a king. That's not how a monarchy works. We play hide from the raining fish. Join and you may understand one day. Yep. Jinx is not wrong. I'm big into minigames. In fact, I'm actively playing Decked Out 2, trying to get the hang of Wardens. Yeah, that's one thing that I've always meant to do. I've wanted to check out Decked Out and Decked Out 2. I've just never gotten around to downloading those maps. Here we go. Gotta go. I joined the Discord server, and we'll check out the SMP later. Sound good, Tessie. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you. T, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Nightbot's putting you in jail by the looks of it. Okay, we are definitely going to run out of dirt here soon. I think I'm using the last of it in my inventory right now. I am barbaric. Okay, this is all lit up. Good. I'm really glad that with Flashback you can alter the weather and time of day and everything like that. It's not like working with Replay Mod where you had to deal with like the flashy lights because of the day-night cycle or the brief rain or anything like that. It was always kind of like stroke-inducing watching some of the time lapses that take place over a longer period of time. But yeah, with flashback, you can alter all that, so it's really nice. I'm really enjoying using flashback. I was actually thinking about this because I found out that you can use replay footage in flashback. I was thinking about going back through and redoing some of my old time-lapse footage with flashbacks, that it's not like seizure material. That way everyone can enjoy it. Oops. So this area right here that I'm currently terraforming, it's actually going to go higher than this here. So this is going to start arcing upwards, and I want it to be kind of like maybe 2/3 of the way up this mountain by the time it's done. I'm an animator. I need a drawing tablet, please. Running from Ravengers and Warden is pro stuff in my book. Yeah, that's fair. I pride myself a bit of a pro Warden wrangler. I've done a lot of work with Wardens in the past. It's been a lot of fun, actually. I set up an Ender Dragon fight for one of my old SMPs, where we dragged, I think it was, I want to say 14 or 15 Wardens into the end, and we buried them all, so that the island was in eternal darkness. And then we had a couple Wardens running around the island as well. So you had to kill the Ender Dragon in complete darkness with Wardens running around the island as well. It took a long time to get all the Wardens into the end and actually get them in their places. And it caused a lot of deaths, but it was a lot of fun. Totally worth it. Actually, let's just get rid of that one. Not bad, not bad. How's it looking from over here now? We got some crazy terraforming going on over here. This entire area is terraformed. The original terrain is all under here. And I'm probably going to rip all the dirt out from under here too, so that I can repurpose it. You should do a challenge video like Minecraft, but mobs drop random items or something. I mean, I guess I could, but those videos, like, they're fun to watch, but I've never been interested in making them. If you know what I mean. Okay, I think the cliff face, I want to go straight back now. Maybe arcing out a little bit, but this is where it kind of goes into that valley I was talking about. All right. Oh, geez, I did not recognize the time there. We're going to do a little bit more work, but we're coming up on the end of stream, which is probably not a bad thing. We're on our last stack and a half of dirt. Let's do a little bit more stonework. But yeah, I'll be working hard tonight on finishing this up. Lore drop: the Nether Portal is an interdimensional rift. Actually, you know what we could do? People in chat, tell me if you'd be interested in this for the last little bit of stream. So I'm going to pause the recording here. For the last few minutes of stream, would you like to see my hardcore world? Because I realize probably again 90% of you here have never seen my hardcore world. And I have no immediate plans to play on it in the future. Like, obviously, I will be going back to it. I really love my hardcore world. But I'm really having fun on this world. Sure? Yes? Yeah? Okay. Let me just finish up this recording. There we go. Let's do it. Yes? Okay, cool. Let me just do this here. Here we go. This is actually the first time updating it to 1.21.5. Wow. There we go. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, I've got to reload that. Okay. Here we go. Took long enough. Okay. So, this is... Elytra's fine. This is my hardcore world. Yeah, it's a real chess monster. Let me just get around to the front so you guys can get the full view. So yeah, this is the obelisk. I spent a lot of time working on this build. But yeah, we'll head down to the end of the alleyway here. This is my main base on the server. Or, server. World. And then we come down this way. This is my starter base on this world. So I made a series of floating islands that all had different purposes that I could jump to with kind of these like little magical pads. Oh yeah, I'm bad for chess monsters. But yeah, I actually still use my starter base. Like I use that for all my potion making. I come here and I use my smelting area from time to time. And then if I go up here, this is my enchanting area. But yeah, below the obelisk, we have our arcane rifts. So this is a custom ravine that we made on stream. This was actually a subathon project. So yeah, that was a cool thing that we made here. Over this way we have our map room. So this is a world map of day 2000. Took me a long time to map it all out, but yeah, that's spawn. This is the obelisk. This is another project that I'll show you in a sec here. I wouldn't want to risk anything like this in hardcore. Yeah, this is... Okay, we're on day 2726 on this world. You could tie it to this world. I actually have plans for that, believe it or not. It's a long-term plan, albeit, but I do have plans to link this world. But anyways, out back there, I've got a guardian farm. That's just a regular guardian farm. I won't bother showing you that. Probably seen it a million times on YouTube. I like the arcane rift and your portal. Thank you. So let's head into the nether here. Over here is a project that we spent a couple hundred days working on, and it's actually not done yet. A 200 block perimeter that we're going to build a giant nether hub in. And we're going to have a wither skelly farm dead center in it. But yeah, I hollowed this all out by hand. I didn't use TNT or anything like that. If we look at our statistics... Oh, wait. Items. There we go. Yeah, I've mined well over 1 million netherrack on this world. Then, if we head back to our other project that I was telling you guys about. So, the idea with this world is all of my bases were going to be themed around a different school of magic. The first one that I showed you with the rift and everything like that, that was obviously arcane magic. This base over here is based around necromancy. So, let's hop on through the portal here. This right here is what I've most recently been working on. This is the Necrotic Fortress. We'll get some distance. I've got the base building done, and everything in here is terraformed once again. But yeah, this is eventually going to be our villager trading hall, and, you know, another chest monster. But yeah, this is all custom terraformed. And we're going to have each of these buildings be different trading halls for different types of villagers. But yeah, the terrain under here is quite different than what I have built up. You really love domes. Yeah. I really like circles in Minecraft. But yeah, this building right here is our portal room. And this right here is actually capped right now, but that's our end portal down there. So I built this directly over the stronghold. I don't know much about magic, but this is really impressive. Thank you. And then yeah, you head up through here. You got 2 more towers over here. We're going to do some more work with the walls and whatnot here to close off the fortress fully. Then in here, we have what will be our villager breeder. So it's going to be kind of a 3-tier process. We got our villager breeder in here. So everyone's going to get bred up in this test tube, fall down, and then we'll have a way to send them into this room to be zombified and cured. Then we'll send them into this room here, where we'll give them their profession and lock them in. And then we'll send them off to one of the buildings. Nightbot's bullying you. Then we've got the soul well here, outside of the main building, and this will be kind of our main base. And this is the bigger soul well. I gotta get some light in here so that it looks cooler, but yeah, we'll probably put some end rods and candles and whatnot in here to give it some cool lighting. But yeah, that's our hardcore world. But yeah, we're taking a break from this world to focus more on the Forever world because it's been doing really well on the YouTube side. So I'm having fun. You guys are having fun. We'll keep working on it. I see a lot of work collecting that deep slate. Oh, yeah, you have no idea. And then I've got a whole bunch more collected over here, too. I've spent many hours in the mines. Feel like it's just me interacting now? No, you're good. We're reaching the end of stream here anyways, so I just wanted to show you guys this, and we're actually going to find someone to raid out to here, I think. I have one more episode of your Forever World to watch before I'm up to date on it. Well, you got some time, because the next episode's not coming out until Sunday, so as long as you're up to date before then, you'll be prepped and ready for the next episode, which you've already gotten a bit of a sneak peek on, because you've seen the Nether Portal. But yeah, we are going to call it here, guys. It's been a really fun stream. Glad you all turned up. Hope you guys have had a lot of fun. We're going to see who is live right now. See if we can't find someone to raid out to. Let's see. It looks like we're probably going to head over to my buddy Viking Pilot. He's currently live on... Oh, he's playing Repo right now. He's not even playing Minecraft. Okay, well, none of my friends are playing Minecraft right now, so we're gonna raid Viking playing Repo. Let me just move chat over here so I can see it. Yeah, sure, it can go there. There we go. Okay, so is he live on YouTube as well? He is actually. Okay, cool. So YouTube, I will redirect you over to Viking Pilots. Edit. Redirect. Viking Pilots. There we go. Save. And on the Twitch side, we'll do a raid. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out today. It's been a lot of fun. I will be live again next week on Monday, and we'll have a new video out on Sunday on the Forever World. So, hope you guys have had a good time. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.